Check out the new Leatt 9.5 Carbon. That's not what I bought. This is the Leatt 9.5 Carbon helmet. It's a helmet I've been waiting for over 1.5 years now, and it finally came in my size in our market, and it was definitely worth the wait. Opening the kit that comes with the 9.5 Carbon makes it feel like second Christmas. I'll take you through what comes in the kit, what sold me on the helmet, and why it was definitely worth the wait. Before we discuss the 9.5, I should probably address what I'm moving from. So I have an Arai XD4, which is an extremely popular helmet, and it has been for years. It's just on its way out. It's getting a little bit old. So I wanted to swap into something new just to make sure I'm as safe as I can be. The first feature of the 9.5 that I went for versus going with the 8.5 was I wanted a carbon helmet. I really wanted to experience what it's like to have one of these lightweight helmets, similar to the Aero Commander 2 Carbon, the Climb Krios Carbon. So that's why I went with the 9.5 over the 8.5. The next big thing was I wanted to make sure that my helmet was able to accommodate goggles properly. And what sold me on this and what really attracted me to it in the first place was the cutout on the visor and the fact that they had created this helmet so that you could run it with goggles where the goggle strap would fit underneath this visor style, and you could run them both at the same time. If you've watched my videos, you know that I'm not the most skilled off-road rider. I haven't been on a lot of long trips, and that's where I want to get to. So my mindset is still being able to look after having a good helmet for on the road and be able to accommodate going off-road dusty situations and have it all in one. I've always talked about options being important to me. This thing comes packed with options when it comes to where you're going to ride. And that setup really sold me when I first saw it. So if you haven't seen that feature before, all it is you can run the visor when it's up. And if you have goggles on at that point, your goggle strap can come in. And if it starts to rain, you go back on the road, just something happens where you need your visor closed, you can just easily close the visor down around the goggle strap and you won't get that pinching. And I'm hoping with time, this will become a moot point. I won't need this feature and I'll be able just to take the visor off and I'll be comfortable with riding just in goggles. Again, options. If I decide to do that, they have the block off plates in the kit and I can delete the front shield. The next thing was making sure that it was safe when it came to crashes. So they have their 360 turbine technology in this that's supposed to mitigate concussions. You can research that. I'm not going to get into a lot of the deeper tech. I did research it and it looks pretty impressive and safe. I trust Leatt as a safe company. So in terms of safety, I'm good there. I was happy with that. They do have the emergency cheek pads, so you can pull the cheek pads, or emergency services can, if there's any fear of a spinal damage. So that's a given. Most helmets are coming with that now, at least the more name brand ones. So that's a feature that I have to have in my helmets. This wouldn't necessarily being a selling feature, but I wanted to try the fid lock. So the fid lock is a magnetic neck strap that you have instead of a D-ring. So it's easy to pull off, easy to put on, and it stays on there really well. I had concerns at first that if it would go on and off easy, that it could come loose when you're riding, but I've done enough research and there's enough feedback from people that these are really solid. You're not going to have that issue. Next was airflow, both within the helmet and around the outside. So the Peak has decent enough cutouts that I haven't heard much about these sailing or causing a lot of buffeting. And then the airflow through the helmet is supposed to be good as well. For communication systems, I'm switching from Sena to Cardo. My Sena is just getting older, changing to Cardo, to one of the Pack Talk Pros. And the helmet, like a lot of them, like we saw on the Aero Commander 2, does have integrated cable routing. So it's got cutouts here in the helmet where you would attach the Cardo. And I haven't been into it yet, but as far as I understand, the helmet should have channels for all the speakers. And I believe it has padding to accommodate the Cardo speakers on it. So you can just clip them right into the helmet. It's almost like this was designed for the Cardos. In terms of fit and head shape, I'm a medium oval. If you've been in an XD4 or an Aero Commander 2, they fit identical to this. I was able to slip my current helmet on, this helmet, the Arrow that we looked at in another video, and they fit perfectly. This one has that new helmet feel where it pushes in on your cheeks a bit. I get a little bit of pressure on my TMJ, but that's going to go away. You can tell it just needs a little bit of time to work in. In terms of on top of my head, the back, pressure points, up at the temple, there's nothing there. It really fits well, and it doesn't feel like there's any big air gaps that I can move around. So again, if you've been an Arai fan and you're looking to make a change and you want something that will fit your head shape, this is probably a good one to look at, or the 8.5. And the last thing, you might like or you might dislike this. I've never had it before. I've had it in moto goggles, but never on a front screen. The screen is photochromatic. So it will darken as it gets brighter outside. And it does come with a clear front shield as well if you don't like photochromatic. So you're looked after there. When it comes to quality of materials, the padding again inside is very soft. It feels like premium padding inside. It's not scratchy against your face. I don't have to worry about that too much, but it's really nice padding. You put it on, it feels like a premium helmet. They have nice accent things like the mesh here for your chin. The overall design of the helmet is really nice. I like the scheme that they went with. I normally like brighter helmets, so typically all my helmets have always been white. There's no option for the carbon. That's to be expected. I can put stickers or something on it to make it brighter. I'm in a brighter suit, which is good, so that should look after it. So in terms of what comes in the box, you get the carrying case for the helmet. It is padded. It does a great job protecting the helmet. There's a goggle pouch on the right-hand side that's zippered. It's padded as well. You get the clear visor. The photochromatic visor already comes on the helmet itself. You get 4.5 iris goggles from Leatt. These are a photochromatic goggle. They do have tear-off points. These are the toolless pieces on the side that help to keep the visor on the helmet. I didn't mention they were toolless before. I'll show you that in a second, but you get spares, a couple of replacement components. You get the visor block-off plates. So if you remove your visor and only want to run goggles, these block-off plates will protect the mechanism. You get silicone for inside the mechanism just as a lubricant. And then you get a pin lock. We discussed pin locks in another video. I don't run them, but a lot of people really like them. They go on the inside of the visor between the two plastic poles and act to create a thermal barrier to help reduce fogging. And now in terms of that toolless removal for the visor, so these pieces on the side, you just pull them downwards or rotate them downwards, and then they'll pull out, and you can pop the visor off, replace it with the covers if you want to, and then they just push in and rotate back up. So I hope this has helped if you're looking at the Leatt 9.5 Carbon. I'm really happy that I waited for this helmet. In terms of value, I can't speak to that, and we won't usually get into that on the channel. That's something you have to decide when it comes to value. It is a very expensive helmet, unfortunately. It does come with some kit, which hopefully mitigates that a bit. I think we could have done away with things like the bag to bring the price down a little bit, but there are a few other competitors out there that might have a better price point with similar features. So just do your research, but if you're sold on the 9.5 or Leatt as a brand, they're a great brand. And it is a very important piece for your safety, so you can't really overlook safety, but definitely do your research. And if you decide this is the helmet for you, then I think you're making a good choice.